And so what I need to detach from is doing the behaviors that were problematic, not from my hopes, dreams, and aspirations. And so what I need to detach from is doing the behaviors that were problematic, not from my hopes, dreams, and aspirations. Hello, my lovely peaches, and happy Saturday. It is September 2nd, 2023, and the kids will be starting school in a few days. I am not really mentally or physically prepared, but here it is. And that's not what I wanted to talk about. So this is a super long video. I'm going to pop this into the very beginning, which is to say the quick takeaway of this video where I rant and ramble for who knows how long. I talk about manifesting love, romantic love. I talk about manifesting better clients or jobs, better money. I talk about manifesting a cleaner, neater home. And I talk about manifesting a healthier body, healthier weight. But mostly I'm talking about this concept of detachment. And law of attraction or manifesting coaches often teach this concept of you must detach. You must not be attached to the thing that you want. Surrender and let go to the universe. And this talk is to say why that's bullshit, why detaching is, I think, often misused, misexplained, taught the wrong way. Detaching is not the answer unless you're going to detach, and only when you detach from the unhelpful thoughts, behaviors, actions, all of the things that we do, think, say, feel that hold us back from our desires. That is what you need to detach from, not detach from what you want. Don't detach from your goal. Don't let go of your desired outcome. So if you've watched a lot of videos where people talk about detaching and it makes you feel angry, frustrated, confused, annoyed, or you're like, that's just stupid, then this is a video for you. Enjoy. I really wanted to talk about the idea of detachment that is so pervasively pushed upon people in the manifesting world, in the law of attraction world, in the, living in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, all of that. And everywhere you turn, people are talking about detachment. You've got to be detached in order to have the thing come to you. You've got to let it go. Surrender. Just detach. And I really don't like that whole entire vibe because it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel intuitive. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense in the mind of an obsessed person. It doesn't feel right in the mind of somebody who desperately wants to manifest or obtain or achieve or get the thing or the person or the job or the relationship or the money or the weight loss or the health or whatever, the accolades. For somebody who is very invested in a goal, telling them to detach from that goal sounds stupid. I mean, it just does. It just sounds like esoteric mumbo jumbo garbage, jargon, buzzwords. And it doesn't sound real. So, because of all of that and my disdain for this whole concept of detachment, which I think is probably a twisted type of takeaway teaching from Buddhism, where Buddhism teaches you to detach in a sense of non-judgment of yourself and your thoughts and your feelings. So in meditation, the intention is like the overall intention in general. You can have guided meditations. You can have very specifically intentional meditations for specific purposes. In general, the idea of meditation is to sit and stay and just allow your thoughts to come and go without judgment, without attaching to them, without getting hooked and feeling like you're clinging to them. And all of that is a type of detachment, so to speak. You are meant to be one with your thoughts, one with them, meaning you're not running after them, you're not chasing them away, you're not trying to, no whammy, crush them. You're not trying to eviscerate them or evaporate them or, vaporize them. You are allowing your thoughts to exist, and without judgment, without saying good thought, bad thought, great thought, terrible thought, get rid of that thought, elevate this thought. Without judgment, detached, you are meant to just stay and allow your thoughts to come and go like clouds in the sky. And the reason for that is so that you can then learn over time of this practice of meditation and sitting and staying with your thoughts and feelings without attachment, with detachment. You learn, or you are meant to learn, to not get carried away with thoughts eventually in the future. By sitting and staying with your thoughts, you, number one, recognize that thoughts come from anywhere. They can come from 2 seconds ago. They can come from 2 decades ago. They can come from 70 years ago if you're old enough to have a 70-year-old memory. Memories, thoughts, ideas, feelings, thought streams, thought patterns, all of this stuff can and does pop up from every part of your life, from every single area that you could ever comprehend, and then every single area that you could not comprehend. Thoughts and feelings emerge. And when you sit and you meditate, the hopeful outcome is that the person meditating realizes when you're having thoughts that are upsetting or even extremely exciting, or any kind of thought, fear, anxiety, obsessive thoughts, depressive thoughts, OCD thoughts. The hope, the intention, the practice, the purpose is so that you realize that you do not have to get hooked by feelings. You don't have to get attached to them, and you don't have to go running down reactionary paths with thoughts. Okay. So I believe that this whole concept of, in order to manifest the things that you want, you have to detach. I think that it came out of this Buddhist idea of detachment as a healthy way to learn to manage your thoughts and emotions in a way that is more specific to what you want. So for example, if you're sitting and you're meditating and you have 10,000 thoughts and ideas and feelings popping up and zinging by you, the practice of meditation is allowing you to practice the realization that thoughts and feelings come and go from every which way. And so by practicing this, you can begin to become intentional and decide and discern which thoughts, what thought stream, what path are you intending to go on. And how this is helpful is that once you have started to meditate and you've made it part of your practice to recognize that thoughts come from all over, and then you've practiced not getting hooked by them, not getting attached to them. You've practiced a state of detachment from the thoughts that are not the thoughts that are on your intentional path. So you want to have a better client and you want to do a great job and you're planning and you're doing it this way, and then you have an intrusive thought that says you suck. Remember that fucking client who screwed you over last time? Hey, remember that bitch who was so great for a whole month and a half and then all of a sudden she fucking showed her true colors and she freaking... Maybe this guy's going to be like that. Hey, remember how this failure happened? You know, the point of it is to say, no, I am on my path. I have the perfect clients for me. They are happy with what I do. I'm happy with what they ask me to do. They pay me the right amount of money and I'm able to live well without having to scrounge and scramble and desperately look for other clients or other part-time jobs or whatever. And I am affirming that. And by being specific and intentional about my goals and affirming the thoughts that I want to continue, that gives me the ability, the power, the skill that when those non-helpful thoughts pop up, when those fear-based thoughts pop up, when those lack-based thoughts pop up, when those feelings of I'm not worthy, or, well, what if it goes wrong, or what if they ask me to do something I'm not able to do, or whatever, when those negative thoughts pop up, negative in the sense that they do not help me towards my goal. Not negative as in bad, negative as in not helping me get there, but actually harming me, holding me back. Those are not helpful. So by learning to detach from those unhelpful thoughts, I can say, yes, that's a thought. It's in there. I'm scratching my head. It's popping up. Boom, I acknowledge you. Boom, I see you. Boom, but now I'm shooting you down. Or boom, even better, I'm just going to let you float away. I don't have the time or the energy to load up a gun, put the ammo in it, aim, focus, shoot those shits down. They're going to just float away by themselves. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to spend all my time and energy and physical and mental and spiritual and everything trying to shoot down those negative thoughts. Because by doing that, now I'm distracted. Now I'm off the path. Now I'm running after negative thoughts, trying to kill them. And all the positive thoughts and my intentional intentions and my goals going this way are all, they're going on without me. And I am now distracted off the path because I'm too focused on trying to detach and let go of those. Okay, so all of this is just like laying a backdrop for what I'm saying in this law of attraction manifesting world. When you're trying to get a thing or get a goal or obtain a thing or achieve a thing or to co-create something like a romantic relationship, lighting incense, it absolutely can hinder you if you get attached to obsessive thoughts, if you get attached to repressive thoughts, like negative thoughts from the past or previous coping mechanisms that you used to get through traumatic, abusive experiences, and now you're reverting back to those patterns, and that's going to hinder you, harm you, hold you back, maybe even ruin it for you. So we do need to detach from our obsessive thoughts. We do need to detach from unhealthy behaviors. We do need to stop showing up the ways we showed up previously that caused problems in our relationships. Like a friend of mine